Hello friends, welcome or welcome back. I'm Maddie and this is Floating Funds, and today we are digging into our Ding 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 box. I am excited because we haven't done this one in a while, and we have officially finished November, which is just bonkers to me. And so we're gonna get in here. This is this comes to you from my sweet daughter Piper, who decided she was gonna decorate the lid for me, which I'm okay with. I love that. But we are going to pull out all of our challenges, and there are certain ones that are designated to specific things, and I will know based off of what the challenges are. And then there are other ones that are not allotted to anything specific. And so those ones, excuse me, will go into a randomizer. So I'm trying to pull all of these out. There we go. We finished a lot this month. These ones, the paper clips seem to have not stayed on it, so I'm going to carefully put those there. There we go. And then some of these are also ones that we had already taken the money out of. So there we go. All right, and I'm going to move this to the side so that it can start getting filled up for this next month. So we're going to kind of go through these, and then I'm going to determine where certain things are going to be going. So we had finished a couple of our excuse me, I'm still getting over my sickness. I don't have a fever anymore, which is great, but I still have a cough. Our Spooky But Cute Zoo collab, some of those we had finished before we went on our vacation, so we just took that money with us on vacation, and the other ones we had finished, they're just in here with their money because they're not allotted to anything specific. And so that is what this was for. We finished this one, and we ended up using this to help fund. We needed a little bit more in our Christmas binder, and then I think the rest of it was for our trip. I can't quite remember, to be honest, because it was all around the same time. So that's what that went for, but that one was super fun. Okay, I'm going to try and organize these based off of their themes, because that will determine what we save where. Okay, and then all of these ones, there's the paper clip. All of these ones back here, these are the ones that we took money, and they all came from the Spooky But Cute Zoo collab. We have Budgeting with Amanda, my own, Mirabelle from Mint Dough Co., and then Stephanie from Savvy Girl Saves. And then we will get into these ones. Those go there. True Crime goes here. And then we have our fall, and this all goes to debt, which will be awesome to see what kind of what am I trying to say, guys? Payment we're going to be able to make. There we go. There, and there, and there, and there. And then this one doesn't have anything specific. This one was here, 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 there, and there. Okay. Okay, so what do I want to work on first? Okay, so because we don't fully know where these ones are going to go just yet, let's put these to the side. We'll bring them back out, and we will decide that stuff in a little bit. Let's get these taken care of because they're just little and they're in the way right now. So all of these are little things that you can get from like whenever you get orders, or sometimes people will just send them in their Happy Mail, and I complete these. That way I can get money towards my stamps, which is great. And so we will talk about who all the creators are in just a second, but let me get these figured up. Okay, so we had some come from Savings with Tracy, Brit's Budgets, and this one is from Kimmy, and of course she is a Spicy girl, and so that one's definitely saved us a good amount. So I'm just gonna stick those there because those are finished. So we are putting 25, 7, 8, 9, $30 in our stamps, which is wonderful. So let me grab the binder that has those so that we can, is it this one? No, it's not this one. Wow, it's so cold in my office. You can see our breath. Okay, I actually think I took that one up to my house. So that will just go back there. I will know that that is for stamps because it's one of the only things we have. Okay, now we're gonna work on our, let's do this one. This is the debt binder because there's so many of them. I want to get these off of the desk. So this is very exciting because we're going to see how much we have saved. So we had this one that came from Zulika, and there we go. Man, it has been so long since I have done this. I don't really remember how I do everything. Anyways, then we had this one. I guess we should figure out how much we saved per challenge, right? So this one saved us 20, 45, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, and 60. Nice. And so we're going to divide these up in here. And I'm sorry if you hear my heater. I do have to have it going, and I have it right next to where I'm recording because it is very cold in my office. So we don't have an actual heater here, and so yeah, these ones came from Etsy. I don't remember who the creator is. So we have 20, 40, 60, 75, 85, 95, 105, 106, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So $111 was saved in that challenge, which I knew because I had it written on there, but I just wanted to double check because you just never know, especially with me. Sometimes I get ahead of myself. All right. And there we go. And then we got these ones, which came from the Dramatic Panda, my friend Jenny. And they saved us 20, 40, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75. So we saved $75 in this one. Well, I guess those two. They're super cute cutouts that she sent to me in some Happy Mail because she is one of my pen pals, and I have loved having her as a pen pal. I hope she feels the same. I can't do those cool cutout ones because I don't have like a Cricut or a Silhouette or anything. I wish that I did. I used to, and we got rid of it because I stopped my business that I was doing. This one comes from Printable by Woods, who is now Evergreen Budgets. I just tossed that over there like it wasn't, like I didn't have any sort of order going on. All right. And we have 20, 40, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, which is good. That's how much we were supposed to save. Dun, dun, dun. All right. Then we had this massive challenge that came from Weekly Budgets Co. and it saved us $100. I'm not going to count this because most of that is ones, and I don't think you want to sit there and watch me count it. So $100 right there. And then next one is the Secret Budgeter. See, I thought that these would fit, but they barely fit in there. So I'm gonna have to figure out something to do because I want to use that. I love it. Okay, and this one saved us 20, 40, 50, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, $73. And dun dun dun. Perfect. Man, I just feel like a hot mess today because I have like cords everywhere that's getting in the way of things. I feel like I'm just all over the place. So I'm super sorry, guys. Please don't hate me. Okay, we have Wild Everest, and she helped us to save $35. And I loved that challenge. Slash, her challenges always make me nervous because she always has at least 110 on there. And it just kind of pops up out of nowhere. And then this one was my challenge for my quarterly. This is for my membership. And so we have 49 in that one. That's what's written on there. So that's what we're going to say we saved. There we go. Because usually I will count them and double check before I put them in the box. And then we had this one, which comes from my friend Brittany from Budgeting with a Ginger. Oh my goodness. There we go. And this was part of her Happy Meal. So we had 25. Oh, this should save us 45. 25, 30, 5, 40. Yeah, 5. Okay. I'm sorry. I am not going to take the time to count every single thing. Because again, I do check it before I do put them in their box. And so, yeah. All right. And then we have this, which comes from Restoration by Autumn, and she has helped us to save $50. And again, most of these are in ones, and so I'm not going to count all of those. That is where all my ones went. My goodness. Okay, okay. All right, so we have finished all of these. They can go out of the way so that they're out of the way. And then let's go ahead and add up what we have. I will fast forward you through this process so we can see what we're doing.
I've climbed the mountains in Montana, danced in the lights of New Orleans. Portland ran away with me, and San Francisco stayed with me. Nashville made its way in between. Fell in love in Minnesota, fell apart south of Salt Lake. Colorado calls to me, and Washington will always be begging for a piece of me to stay. Maybe some things never change, but I wanna know how it feels to hang pictures on a wall, sleep in the same bed at night. I want reasons.
All right, so we have saved $673 in our debt binder. So that means we are going to be paying $673 towards our debts, which is fantastic. Very excited for that, and that is right on goal with what we are needing. I'm going to be starting to make a tracker for things like that, just so that we can all kind of see where we're going and where we need to, or where we have come as well. And so those are all going to be changes that we're going to be making for 2026. I might implement them at the end of this month just because of, you know, I just kind of want to track everything. So, all right, that is wonderful. So 673, let me make a note of that because I don't want to have to recount all of that later on. So 673 towards debt. And then, well, let me get all these out. We will put this into our bank and we will quickly go ahead and make that payment. So that is so awesome. Love this. Wow. It also sucks that $670 is going towards, you know, debt, but oh well, it is what it is. Okay, so now we're going to unstack this whole stack, and this is all of our medical funds, our medical savings. We have been trying to bulk up our emergency medical fund, and so that is what we are working on right here. And these, this came from Susan from Windmill Ridge Budgets and More, and she helped us to save $70. Wow, count Maddie. Not that hard. Sometimes it is. And then we have this one from Steph's on a Budget, and that one was super cute, super fun. And she helped us to save $50 as well. Dun dun dun. Fives and then the ones, because there might be some twos in there. And then we got this one from my sweet friend Mirabelle over at Mint Doco, and it helped us to save $55. 20, 30, 40, 55, yep. Perfect. And there we go. And there we go. And I am excited because, like I said, I am changing up some things this next year. This one's for something different. Oh yeah, these ones don't have any allocation yet. And so there we go. We have finished those three, and it has helped us to save how much towards ours? We have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. 10, 20, 40. 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 40. What are the odds? That's interesting. And then there should be 5 here. So that's gonna be $185. Now that is also because we put a lot of money towards other challenges to get them finished. That way we could then focus solely on our medical funds. And so this next month, we're going to be finishing up all of those challenges that were specifically for medical fund. But I do have a tracker that I want to try and put all this towards. And then this will also go into our bank, where we will then be accruing money as it sits there. And so I have this cute tracker. I got this from Debt Free Charts, and we're going to color in a couple of these. I already have the $20 here. That is for whenever we do our the snowball method. Oh my goodness, I could not think of words right then. And so we are going to go ahead and update this as well, because I want to track that, because once we get to $1,000, we're going to call that good. So today we have 185, so that means we are going to do 18 of these. So I am going to speed you up because we will probably be here for a little bit. So let me see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We're going to stop right there. Let me get, well, I don't really have a color that will work great for that. So we're just going to use these, and let me color right there. That way I know this is where we are stopping. And then I'm going to color the rest real quick, and then I will be right back.
To stay, I want someone to take up my time and miss me when I go. I've swam the beaches on the west coast, climbed the trees of Caroline. I felt the city streets of Boston underneath my feet, heard the sound of subways down the line, walked the lakesides of Wisconsin, and bathed in springs of Idaho. I could use a day or two, or even just an afternoon, getting myself lost in Chicago. Maybe I'm homesick for it all, 'cause I wanna know how it feels to hang pictures on a wall, sleep in the same bed at night. I want reasons to stay, I want someone to take up my time and miss me when I go. I wanna home. 'Cause I have traveled across this countrywide, and I feel there must be something more to find.
All right, there we go. Got those all colored. Yes, I do understand Hedwig is actually white, but I was afraid if I left it white, I would probably think, you know, something wrong or late. I don't know. I just wanted to protect myself from later on. So we have 185 there, and yes, so there we go. We're good with that. That is very exciting. We now have 2 rows officially finished in here. That is awesome. Super cool, super neat. So fun. Cut the tape, moving on. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and unstack all of these. Let me put this over here, and I'm gonna put it with that because then I'll know what it's for. And so this was our group challenge that you guys can go and pick up the Christmas version for, and we have officially saved $30 in there. And then we had this cute mini that was from the Spooky But Cute collab, and this was from Happy to Save with Hannah, and she helped us to save $20. Okay, I'm gonna need to move this back because I have some 2s here. There we go. And then Bookish Mama Budgets in the same collab helped us to save 16. And we have lots of 1s. And then here, Eva from Budget Your Life helped us to save 11. We did not finish our challenge, but we went ahead and pulled it because we were going to be starting new mini challenges this next month for a different collab. And this one came from Susan from Windmill Ridge Budgets and More, and she helped us to save $12. We also did not finish hers, but again, we were going to move on to a different collab. And then we have Haley Rain from Haley Rain, and she helped us to save $17 in her Kraken challenge. I thought it was so funny when I asked her what animal she wanted for the zoo, and she said Kraken. I loved it. Okay, and then, I'm sorry, this comes from my friend Brittany from Enchanted Toadstool Budgets, and she helped us to save $12. And then last but certainly not least, we have Kimmy from Kimmy's Corner. She helped us to save $16, and that was also from the Spooky But Cute Zoo collab. There we go. So now let's get my calculator back out and let's see how much we have saved in here. So we have 20, 20, 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 2, 4, Oi, oi, oi. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So that's 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70. Oh, that's cool. What are the odds that we would end up at a perfect 70? Okay, so we have $149 here that can go towards other things. So I'm going to be doing this a little bit differently. So what I am going to do is I have, I'm going to shuffle these into here. And I have a spinner wheel on my phone that has different things that we are trying to save up money towards. And so I'm going to spin it, and it is going to get the specific, that specific amount, whatever, you know, the next number might be, or whatever the next thing is. Does that make sense what I'm trying to say? I hope so, because I'm feeling a little confused. All right. So now I'm just gonna there we go. Some of these are definitely going to be the big winner. Oh, come on. There we go. I'm just gonna, there we go. Okay, so let me grab my phone out of me pockets. What's it got in its pockets? And go to my spinner wheel. And we have, it's called Side Hustle, but that's because this is where our different things need to go. I don't know if you guys can see it. So give me just a second, and I am going to figure out these things. So give me a second. All right, I have this set up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a couple of these in regular time, and then I'm going to fast forward you guys, because sometimes this spin can take a couple of times. Actually, let me go ahead and change this to spin time. We're just going to do 1. There we go. And save that. There we go. And so now we're going to spin, and it's going to tell me which of these categories is going to be getting some money. So let's see. We're going to get animals, which is right here, is getting the first one. Travel. How about I turn that down? Because that's going to start getting on my nerves. There we go. And then we have date night. Whoop, whoop. We love to go to K-Pot on our date night, and so that, again, definitely will save us, or that needs quite a bit of money. And then we have reno, which is right here. Maintenance fees, it's right there. Date night again, I'm loving it. Taxes, boo, but we all gotta pay them. Animals again is this one. Spending right there. Medical is going to be right here. Emergency, that's just the emergency. I have an emergency, and then also have an emergency binder, and that's the emergency binder is going to be right there. Emergency binder again. Love it. Animals, so it's right there. Emergency right here. Debt has not gotten any, so it's right there. Floating funds, woohoo! That's just to help pay for like supplies and such that we need, which I need more ink now, so that would be good. And then taxes was right there. Car maintenance, I may not have done that, so it's going to actually just go into maintenance right now, because that one is for minis. Yeah. Debt. Date night. All right, now I'm going to fast forward you guys, because we could be here for a little while, so let's get to getting.
I miss those mountains. mountains in Montana. I wandered long enough to know how good a good thing was. I feel it more the further that I get. So the wheels are pointed west, till I know how it feels to hang pictures on a wall, sleep in the same bed at night. I want reasons to stay, I want someone to take up my time. Miss me when I go, I'll find reasons to stay, and someone to take up my time. Then I'm not gonna go when I get home. I'm going home.
All right, we're coming up on our last couple, so we're gonna see who is going to get the rest. And taxes, of course, getting that big old 5. And then animals getting the last one. Awesome. Okay, so now I'm going to put these like that, and then we can count how much each of these got. These sticky notes came from Five Below, and I do not recommend them because they do not sticky whatsoever. All right. Let me get this out of the way. I'm gonna start another stack over here because that other one's starting to get pretty tall. And I am not going to put these in their envelopes just because I don't want you guys to have to be here any longer than you have to. Unless you guys enjoy watching that, then let me know, and next month I will make sure to do that. So we're gonna just start here with our emergency binder, and it got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How funny. That means we're going to be able to do one extra payment on it this next month, so that is exciting. Or should I say payment in it. And then we have renovations. We're working on saving up money towards our renovation. We need to continue to do some reno in our house, and so that got us $3. Our animals, who usually, or no, minis, this is for our mini palooza day, and this will also be our winter wonderland day. So it got $10, $11, $12, $13, $14. Very nice. That will definitely be a good little leap. And then, well, okay, we have our emergency binder. This is just emergency in general, and it got all ones. Okay, so cool. It got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it got 4. There we go. What are you doing, Maddie? Come on. All right, emergency binder got 4. And then travel, which is good because we are planning a birthday trip for our daughter instead of doing gifts. We try to do either Christmas or birthday is an experience instead of gifts. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And her birthday is in March. And so we're going to try and be going on a trip towards the beginning of March. That way we can miss spring break because she happened to be born on spring break week. Okay, and then our maintenance, this is our maintenance fees for our timeshare, and so it got $5, $6, $7, $8, $9, $10, $11, $12, $13. That is perfect because that is going to be quite a bit that we have to save up, and we have a little less than a year to save it this year, but next year it'll be back to just regular. And then debt got $3 extra, so that is sad but nice. All right, and then, excuse me, my coughing, guys. My talking a lot has been making it harder. So medical, this is for our, the medical emergency binder like we just did. So we had 10, 15, 16, 17. That's awesome. That means I can go ahead and color off a couple more of those whenever I put that in the thing later. And then we have floating funds, and this one got a little bit, which is nice. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very nice. That will definitely help towards our printer ink. fund that I'm needing. And spending got a good $2, so that's nice, because usually I will split spending between me and my husband, so we each have $1. So we can't even go shop at Dollar Tree now, but that's okay. And then taxes got 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Animals, which is our chickens and our dogs, they definitely needed more money than the others, so it's good that we got quite a bit. I mean, not a ton, but we got some. So they got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Also beautiful. And then $5 day got 5, 6, 7. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to make those $2 work. But that's all right, I don't mind. We might put it towards one of the challenges, well, any of them really. Okay, my doctor visit, which is going to be happening in February, and we need to save up $450 for. So it's good that it got the 20, so it got 21, 2, and 3. $23 towards our doctor visit, that's perfect. And then, is all this date night? Oh, nice. Looks like Mama and Daddy's gonna be going on a date soon. All right, so date night, I should have put that in order, got 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Whoop, whoop. So it's runner-up compared to doctor. So there we go. All right, everything has been allocated. Sorry, and all of my money has been spent. So there we go. All right, well, that was all that we had saved for the month of December, or November, wow. And I'm excited to see what we're gonna save in December. So until next time, guys, I hope you guys will continue to float on and continue to save. If you like this video, please make sure that you go give it a thumbs up, make sure you comment, and make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. All right, see you guys in the next video. Bye, my friends.